Hello friends, this is Chetan and we are into part 3 of our tutorial about Chrome developer tools, and in this part we will discuss about the second tab of Chrome developer tools, that is a console tab. So in first part Right. So in first part of this tutorial series, we learned about first tab of Chrome Developer Tools, that is Element tab. And in this part, we learned about how we can take help of Chrome Developer Tools for designing our HTML stuff and designing CSS things. Designing all this stuff with the help of Chrome Developer Tools. And in second part of this tutorial series, we discussed about third tab of our Chrome Developer Tools, that is Source tab. And in this part, we learned how we can take help of third tab of Chrome Developer Tools in debugging JavaScript of our web application. So we are into third part, and in this part, we are going to learn about the second tab, that is Console tab of Chrome Developer Tools. And uh, we are going to see different different things we can do with the help of this tab. So friends, we can use this second tab in um, three kind of activities for debugging our application. First thing, we can use this second tab for tracing different tracing activities. We can trace control flow of our application. We can trace values of different members of our application. And good part is we can do all these things without even debugging our application, without even applying breakpoints. And we'll discuss about this in later part of video. And second thing is we can debug our GS code. We can debug our web application through this console tab also. And third thing is console tab can also work as a workspace for your you're debugging your code. You can see value of different expressions, value of different type of function, value of different type of members, and you can edit value of different type of members while debugging your code. So these three kind of things we can do in your console tab. So first one is tracing, second one is debugging, and third one is using console tab as your workspace. So we'll discuss all three things one by one. So let's get back to our application, our example application, through which we'll understand all these three things one by one. So just a recap for all the members, all the friends who has into only who has not been following first and second part, and are new for this tutorial series. So I'll just take you through this example application, as we'll understand all the things through this example application only. So this is our example application. It is built in .NET MVC and JavaScript, and it is simple, pretty simple web application. Let's run this web application and see what it is doing. So I started this application in Google Chrome. So here it is. It has two simple functions, two simple button. This is func1. It is sending alert message. Func1 started and some new number, and this is func2, and this is again sending some number, right? So let's see what these are doing. Let's make it simple. this is func1 started, and these are two functions which are used in these two buttons. First button is calling func1 and second button is calling func2. Func1 function is assigning some values to variables I and j. I is assigned a variable directly and j is assigned a variable through a function. That function is simple one. It is just returning a value of 300, and a alert message is shown to the user. A simple alert message, func1 started and value of I and j, and func2 function is even simpler. It only shows a alert message. So that's all about this application. So it's pretty simple one. So let's now move to first part of all the things which we can do with the help of second tab of our Chrome Developer Tools. Let me show you that second tab. I hit F12 button, F12 function key, and this is the second tab we are talking about. We are going to use this second tab in this tutorial, second part, in this third part of this tutorial series. So uh, let me write some messages. So first of all, first we'll learn about how can we use this console tab for tracing the control flow of our application, and then we'll move to debugging, and then we'll move to work using your console tab as a workspace, right? So first thing is I will introduce some messages in my function, in my the function which is being called from func2 button. So let me write something. For writing any message, you can use this console object. So console dot, you can see there are many methods here, but we are not going to look into all of these, but you can use simple one. You can use console.log, and you can use, you can write your whatever message is there, you can write, and I will write another method also, right? So I have written here two messages which are showing me that I have entered inside a function, and which is showing me I finished that function, right? So let me reload this page. So when I click on func1, so let me see what happened. Oh, I realized I hit wrong button. So when I click func2, see, my first log message appeared, and once I click on this OK, it will go forward. My control flow will go forward, and my second log message will appear in the window, right? Console window. So in the same way, we can enter different sort of message. Let us introduce some more messages here. For example, if I wanted to know the value of I plus j in between of my uh, running of this JavaScript code, I can do that also. Suppose I wanted to know what is the value of I plus j before this um, alert message, so I can simply log it here, and I can see that value in my window, console window. See, so this value appeared here, right? So in the same fashion, you can use your console window as a tracing application also, tracing tool also. And good part is you don't need to open that Chrome developer tool, and it will be recorded as is. So I have closed this Chrome developer tools, and what I'll do is I'll hit this button for 4 times, 3 and 4, right? And I again hit F12 and that will open my Chrome developer tools. So you can see four messages appeared here, right? So likewise, while your window is closed also, you can log your messages here, and if some error occurs you can read that messages and you can uh, find out what the issue is, right? So that is the first use. Another thing is like uh, you can also introduce warning messages and error messages in your application. For example, I want to introduce a warning message, so I can use console dot warn, and I can introduce a error also. Let us introduce that error in another button after this alert message, right? So let me refresh my page. So here I am, and let me call fung1. So first my log message appeared and then warning message appeared, right? And in fung2 my, sorry, in fung1 that my error message appeared, and uh, I used warn in case of error also, so I want to replace it with error, right? So here you can see the warning is introduced in the page, and you can see that as part of your warning notification also. So let me refresh page and look at that error also, right? So I have introduced the error in the func1. So I clicked on this func1 and you can see a error is also introduced in this page, and you can, if you want, you can go to on that right side of your window, your line number will be shown, and you can go to line number and you can see that error also, right? So this is all about first part, how you can trace your application with the help of Chrome developer tool console tab. And let's move to second part, how we can use this uh, console tab in case of debugging the application. So here I've cleared all the things, and I will refresh my page, and I got a fresh copy. And here I will put a breakpoint in my func1, and I'll hit func1, and my breakpoint, uh, my control flow is to my breakpoint. And here if I hit F10 key, I leads to next point. If I hit F10 key, I lead to another point, right? So in between, suppose I feel need of looking value of I plus j, I can go to, or any other expression. In that case, I can go to console tab and I can just copy paste value here again, and I can see value here, right? So in the same way, you can watch the value of your expression, watch the value of your members while debugging, and you can manipulate values also to see what happens, to see to debug your applications, right? For example, I reached here, I reached next line, and here my I plus j is 400, right? But I need to assign new value to I. Suppose I say I is equal to 500, right? So value of my I plus j is 600 now because I is 500. So I can assign value here also while debugging. So that is the second part of your application. Let's take a complex example. Let's take some complex object. So I've written down some code here, right, to save time. And so here code is doing a simple thing. Uh, let's not touch fun1. Let's do all these things in fun2 because it is simple one, right? So here what this code piece is doing, step is doing, it is assigning a array, and then it is running a loop from 0 to 9, and it is in that loop it is taking a object and the item, and in that object there are two properties, name and value. Name is the value of the counter whichever is running inside a loop, and value is just a message value of that counter, right? And this object in it is then pushed inside that array. So this is an array of objects, so it will contain total 10 values, right? So this is a simple code, and then at the last I'm displaying a alert to a user that total items in your array are this many, right? So it is a simple thing, right? So let me refresh my page and let me see how I can use this while debugging, how I can use my console tab while debugging. So here I am. uh, Let me put a breakpoint in my functionality, right? Let me put a breakpoint at this alert, right? So I'll hit func2 and I reached my breakpoint, and up to that this time my array is being populated, initialized and populated. So suppose I need to watch a value of this array, so I can go to console and I can copy paste here and I can see value. So it will show me that 10 objects are there. I can dig inside these objects also, and I can get value of all the things, right? So this way I can dig inside my objects. I can get the value of my objects also, my complex objects also. So this way you can take help of console tab in debugging also. So let's move forward, and this is my alert message. So now let's move to third part of the uses of this console tab. That is how you can use your console tab as a workspace. We have seen example in this tutorial itself when we assigned a value, when we edited a value of a variable, um, and we can look into different functions, and we can look into the how we can use different functions, and how we can get the values of different function, how we can manipulate different variables members, and we can do all these things in this console tab. And later on, like when we are confident enough, we can take all these things into our code, our JavaScript code, right? So let's take example. Suppose while debugging I need a value of this property value having an index of having a value of name of 3, right? So I need this one, value of 2, right? But I need to make sure I'm using correct function. So suppose I want to know use this grep function, dollar dot grep, right? So since my code is not there and these all values are not out of scope right now, so it send me an error. So let me uh, hit my breakpoint and then see what happens. So I am here and all of my variables have proper values. So let me see what this function gives me, right? So I got my object, right? And now I need again pasting the same things. Now I need that first part of that first member of that array, because that array has only I mean that the function will return only one member, one object. So I'm fetching the zeroth object of that array, which is returned by this function, and I need to get the property named value from this. So I can copy it and again write this value. So I'm sure that if I use this thing, I can use this thing in my code also. So here I can take this in my code, and suppose I needed to show it as alert message to user, so I can write it all there and I can refresh my page and I can get the value. So now if I click func, and that was my breakpoint, and that is my alert message. So you see I have used this console tab to confirm that the function I'm using is correct one. So this way you can debug, you can use this as a workspace. You can see what you wanted to use is correct thing or not, and if your code will give some error or something else. So you can see all the things here before using it in your code. So that way it will be very helpful. It can be very helpful to you. So we are that is all about this third part of this tutorial, Chrome Developer Tools, Chrome Developer Tool, and hope you like this video. And if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, and please comment if you have any questions. And that's all from my side, all for now, and goodbye and thank you for watching.